Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done.
Pulls it in on the left. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch at the 10. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Direct snap. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
How about the defender? being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. You have to imagine... Oh, they blocked the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Harris back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They go to the ground. Dances away from one. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Harris will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And boy, is he close to that first down. A couple of inches short.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Stokes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck, trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make him honor the run. Make him know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first.
Kentucky 7, Georgia 6.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play.
And it's slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. It was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
He'll try the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad. You tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always fair. Do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Hold and finds his man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Unleashes one. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Strikes the blow. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's not easy. When those quarterbacks are on the move to set their feet, square their shoulders, it's a difficult task. That's why defensively you want to do this. You want to flush guys outside of the pocket, get them on the move, cut off half the field, put them in a little more predictable situation and try to make that INT.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Brings up second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Harris back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. That's a 20. He's got space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to go up top on first down. steps away to find some room. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Takes the easy completion. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The run from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback will audible. Harris will throw. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Peppers. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
He wants to take the top off, and it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. Hit the ground.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee in this. Start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Scorch across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like they know they got him right where they want. Got him in a third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. He's got 69 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. That pass is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Harris back to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The give out of the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Harris will throw. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Got his man to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. For a first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
A little release to the back. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.